Dear students, welcome to the first PUC Economics Part B Indian Economic Development Chapter 14 Video 14.2 Human Capital and Economic Growth. This is the Basuraj M, the lecturer in economics. Today's topic is human capital and economic growth. How human capital is responsible to have the economic growth. In the last class, we had been discussed what is economic growth, the human capital, sources of human capital, and also economic growth, and also human capital relationship also we had been. But the contribution who can make, literate or illiterate can have the discussion, but between the literate person and illiterate person, we cannot be show that exactly the person who can possibly get earn more, contribute more for the economic growth is nothing but to be called a literate person. Because the literate person have capacity to be earn more, whereas the illiterate person doesn't have such capacity to be earn more. That's why the real national income of a country could be called as economic growth. Human capital is nothing but the skill, knowledge and experience possessed human capital means possessed by individual in a country is called as human capital. Economic growth means the continuous increase in the real national income of a country. Say, human capital means the skill, knowledge and experience possessed by an individual is called as human capital. Economic growth means increase in the real national income of a country is called as economic growth. But we must come to know the contribution made for the economic growth. More by literate person. They are illiterate. contribution can be made for the economic growth is literate person than the illiterate person. That's why the labor supply can possibly be have interrupted, and even education, health along with the other factors of production, other factors of on-the-job training, job market information, migration, and also many others are the economic growth can possibly be get achieved. There are various factors are there which can be as make the economic growth to be successfully reached. The sum of the factors which are responsible for the economic growth can possibly be get facilitation of the inventions, and many others can be. Some of the factors which can be as kept good health, education, on the job training, migration, inventions and innovations. Some of the factors are very responsible by providing these factors to be get better for the people. Automatically, a country can possibly be get achieved surely the economic growth. See, the continuous increase in the real national income can be achieved by the good health of the people, because healthy person can give more contribution to the production and also can achieve the economic growth. Education also, better education can be give a skill, knowledge, experience and also many others automatically which can possibly be get increase the economic growth. On the job training, so by giving the training, skill and expertise can possibly be get increase of a person who is working in the factories and also fields of the agriculture. But without training, we are unable to be get manage better and skilled and fast growing of the production. And migration, migrating from the places where the person could not get the job can be go for the moving to the where the jobs are available, especially from the rural people can be, especially for educated people of the rural area, can possibly get migrate to the urban areas. That migration can be changes their earning capacity, standard of living, and capacity to be earn the income can be increases. And even inventions and also innovations. So by giving the better education and even human capital, automatically it can be possible to get make the more innovations and inventions, startups and also many others. But there are some the measurement problem can also there for the education in terms of the years of schooling. The measurement of education and also health cannot be increasing the human capital. Here measurement of education by number of years in schooling. Number of years in schooling can be teacher pupil ratio, teacher pupil ratio also can be enrollment rates, enrollment rates can quality of education. This all can be show that quality of education. How quality of education can be measured given by any country can be possible by the considering number of years in schooling by each and every individual or maybe people, teacher pupil ratio, teacher the one who teaches, pupil the person who has been going for the education, nothing but student. The teacher student ratio is also most important. When there is a one teacher is to be 20, 18, 15 and all that in the foreign countries, we have one teacher is to be 25 to 30 students are there. And enrollment ratio also important, because out of how many people are there in an universe or maybe the population of clustered in a village or maybe some obli or something, but out of that village how many children are going to the school in enrolling ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಬರೆಸಿ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೆಸರು ಶಾಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸಮೇತ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗೆ these are the some of the factors which can be as define the quality education given by the government. And even health services measured. Health services measured by money terms as life expectancy, mortality rates. See, life expectancy, the number of years of a person, for how many years he can live with quality life could be called as life expectancy. ಜೀವಿತಾವಧಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಅವನು ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ಜೀವಿಸಬಲ್ಲದನ್ನ ಜೀವಿತಾವಧಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮಾರ್ಟಾಲಿಟಿ ರೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರಣ ದರ. It means what is the age of the people getting average to be get die could be called as mortality rate ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮರಣ ದರ, ಹೀಗೆ ಮರಣ ದರ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಇದೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಆಹಾರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಲೈಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿ ತುಂಬ ವರ್ಷ ಬಾಳಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಜೀವಿತಾವಧಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಆಯುಷ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅವರು ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದರೆ, ಊಟ ಮತ್ತು ವಾತಾವರಣ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ true health status of the people. These two reflect the these are the factors for the quality education. These are the factors for the true health of people. ಹೀಗೆ ಜನಗಳ ನಿಜವಾದ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅವರ ಆಯುಷ್ಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ there is a convergence of the measures of human capital, but no sign for the convergence of the per capita real income. Here, real national income can be shown by the indicators. See, these are the factors can we show the health and education. Health and education ಅನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ. See, the life expectancy, mortality, health indicators, the number of years of schooling, teacher pupil ratio, enrollment rates or the education quality can be shown. But even though we have not been considered, real national income has been considered, but per capita real per capita has not been considered, because in the measurement of the national income you have been taken the real national income, whereas we have not been considered the per capita real income of the people or individual can. This is what per capita real income has not been come under. No signs of the convergence of the human capital. Human capital ಅನ್ನು ಪರಿಗಣನೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು per capita real income ಅನ್ನು ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. But even human capital growth of developing countries is faster, but growth of per capita real income has been not fast. In developing countries, human capital growth, there has been a growth of the human capital growth. There is a faster human capital growth is there in the developing countries, but there is no question to be have the per capita real income. Say, there is a faster growth of the human capital, whereas per capita real income growth not fast. Most important is per capita real income, it has not been faster. There is a human capital has been faster in India and developing countries also. There are reasons to believe that the causality between human capital and economic growth flows in the either directions. The higher income causes building the high level of the human capital. Higher income. Higher income causes building of higher level. High level. High level human capital. And even Even there is a high level of human capital causes. High level of human capital causes growth of income. Say, higher income causes building higher level of human capital, whereas high level of human capital causes growth of income. Here there is a interlink between human capital and economic growth. There is a direct relation is there. In the case of better human capital, there is a better economic growth. In the case of better economic growth, there must be a causing to the income, rising the income can be. In India, is the most important for the economic growth and also real national income. Importance of human capital in economic growth. In 7 5-year plan, as man says, seventh 5-year plan says that human resources development or human capital, resource development or human capital is necessary to be assigned to be assigned a key role in any development strategy. Development strategy, particularly in a country with a large population. Large population in the country like India. There must be a trained and educated on the sound lines. There's educated and also the people who have been trained. Trained and educated can bring the economic growth, accelerate economic growth or increase economic growth and social change. Say, 7 5-year plan says that human resource development or human capital is necessary to be assigned. It is necessary to be assigned. ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. As a key role in any development strategy. Whatever the development strategy is adopted in the planning, it has to be make it to be developed human capital. Particularly in a country with a large population, especially in the large population country, it is very necessary to be developed the human capital, because the trained and educated people, by giving the training and education, it can be increase the economic growth and also social change. It can bring the social change. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ. From the growth of human capital, education and health, economic growth is very difficult to be get established. There are two independent reports have been shown. Two independent reports. The one is the Deutsche Bank, a German bank. Deutsche Bank. It is a German bank. It has been shows that in this report, global growth centers. Global growth centers is the report which has been published in 1/7/2005. July 1st, 2005, it has been given its announcement. Identify India will be emerged as one of among the 4 major growth centers in the world. Emerge as one among 4 major one of 4 major growth centers in the world. In the same way, it further steps up, but among that, further it has been continuous. Human capital is the one of the major factor. In order to achieve the economic growth, it is most important to be have the human capital can be, which can increases in the GDP. To increase GDP level. not only for among the four major economic growth centers of the world, one of nothing but India. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾಲ್ಕು ಬೃಹತ್ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳೇನಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥವು, ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತ ಒಂದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಡ್ಯೂಟೆಚ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಜರ್ಮನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ between 2005 and 20, 40% rise in the average years of education, just above 7 years. See, average years of education, we expect a 40% rise. Average years of education in India from 2005 and 2020, 40% will be rise within just above 7 years. But World Bank has been reported World Bank. World Bank has been reported that India and the knowledge economy India and the knowledge economy, it has been leveraging strengths and opportunities. Leveraging strengths and opportunities. States India will be make transition of knowledge economy. India will be the transition of knowledge economy, and it is uses its knowledge as much as Ireland, because it is nothing but Ireland is the so per capita income will be increases over $1,000. $1,000. More than $1,000 can possibly get increased by 2002. And in about 3000 2020, by 2020 it can be reaches to 3000 from 1000 in 2002. This is what further India can possibly make the skilled workers of the massive. There is a massive skilled workers can possibly come up in the economy with a diversified science and technology infrastructure. This is what human capital and also economic growth. And even this transition can be achieved only by mass of skilled workers. Mass of skilled workers, well functioning democracy. Well functioning democracy, diversified science and technology infrastructure. Infrastructure. These are the reasons it has been said that World Bank and also many others, only mass of skilled workers will be rise. Well functioning of the democracy, democratical system will be as improved, and diversified science and also technology infrastructure. Infrastructure will be developed in all the diversified areas of work. These are the reasons why it has been told by the same. And even human capital information in India will be move its economy as a higher growth trajectory. Human capital information plus human capital information is there. That information is also important, not only for these areas, but also human capital information will be improved. Also, trajectory can possibly be get shown to one and all in the economy is also one of the major reason for the better human capital development and also health of the people. Automatically, a country can be easily achieve the economic growth. For economic growth, science, technology, basic education, and even for some of the areas of democratical, political, and also other strengths also most important. This is what the country can be made better with the skill and also others. And even though the India is a knowledge economy, it has been shown that impressive record over the past records also can be. There are IT and also BT is there based on human development. It has been instances of the villages are using emails also even today. That using of village emails, the people of the rural area have been improved a lot into the educational knowledge and also sharing of the world information in adopting their day-to-day life also can be. This is what how the science and technology is improving and also adopting each and every the nooks and corners of the country by 2020 we already reached the same, and income also has been increased, infrastructure has been developed a lot, and health and health facilities have been extended to the rural areas also in extent, but still there is a more and more things are there to be get developed and also make improvement in the lives of the people. That's also a most important. This is what is human capital and economic growth. This is Basuraj, the lecture in economics. Thank you very much. I will be back with the new concept. For all of you, I wish you a very good success. Recently, it has been announced the government regarding the opening of the colleges. Thank you very much.